Eating. My name is Anthony Austin. I'm here to do a quick review and how-to on the MEC-GAR Plus 2 base plates, and we're going to be putting it on an SR series Ruger 9mm, Ruger SR9. The MEC-GAR is the plus 2 base plate. It comes with the actual plate itself, pad itself, and an inner spring retention plate. Specs on it right here. See if it'll work for your pistol. This one here is a Ruger SR9 series. This is specifically the 9E. See, nothing in the chamber, and with an empty stock magazine, you'll see that this particular pistol, the slide stop does function. Alright, the actual installed with rounds in this one looks like this. As you can see, it's not very different from the stock Ruger magazine. They're both probably made by MEC-GAR, so that's why the base plate slides right on. It says made in Italy on the magazine, so, and the MEC-GAR products are all made in Italy anyway, so kind of answers why it works so well. Imagine any MEC-GAR or most MEC-GAR magazines it'll fit on. The actual dimensions is well under the 141mm measurement. No matter how you measure this, it stays under 140mm. From the bottom of the base plate to the end of the top of the magazine here gives us about 33mm, 133mm, excuse me. The actual base plate itself is only 18mm tall. Alrighty. So these are legal for just about every form of competition out there. To install these base plates, it's extraordinarily simple. Pop in the detent with a punch or any other object, a pencil, pen will work. Cover the top and bottom, slide it across with your palm, pops right out. Okay. Now, the stock Ruger spring retention pad just snaps on real simple, and it also has a detent on the end in order to stay inside the base plate, and I'll show you why that's important later on. With the old base plate, they just kind of snap in like so. You see the detent on the bottom, across here like so. With the new base plate, feed the spring back in the magazine, of course, the correct way. It only goes in one way, luckily, like so. With the new pad, it has a small hook built in for the spring retention. The spring, the hook, goes in like so. And it's fed all the way around until you get the spring or the retention hook to the opposite side of the spring that you first put it on. If I can get it on. You'll slide all the way around. like so. Spring goes down inside The lip goes down inside the magazine, like so. The base plate comes across, back to front, excuse me, front to back. And that's it, totally installed. Just snaps into place. The spring retention helps hold the pad in place. I got a magazine that's already done, mostly loaded up. You'll see that it's only loaded up right now to 16, not to 16, not to the full 17. Let me see how many we can fit in. So there's 16 in here now. There's 17, which is stock. See, it pops up to the full 17. 18, 19, and actually loading it is much easier than with the normal base plate, because I guess it lets off some tension. But here is round number 20, so in reality this is a +3, not a +2. Full 20 round magazine. Now, to show that the feeds and the ejection, or it locks the it locks the system back, or load up around, which is probably not safe to do inside, but there you go. Round, feeds fine, ejects, locks the mag back. So again, it still has plenty of tension enough to lock the slide to the rear. Just like that. Alrighty, what it looks like in the gun. Empty mag, like so. So it really looks fairly stock in appearance. It doesn't give an overly different appearance. I have my other 90 without the stippling, and it blends in perfectly. I'm probably going to end up stippling my extensions to match the frame. But it does come with serrations on the front to give a little bit extra grip for when you're holding the weapon, like so. Not much, and you probably don't want to rely on holding on the magazine anyways. Now, there are a few cons, but let's go to pros first. It gives you 20 plus 1 round, 21 rounds, so when you start a stage, it's a large amount of ammo for a 9mm even. Cost $12. Can't beat that. I bought mine from Midway, and there's a number of other distributors that have them, and it's really small and compact. I've seen the big boxes that you get on the end of the Glocks, and I guess some of them you get 5 rounds in, but it brings you right to the end of the legality, which I suppose is nice, but for $12, can't beat that. They're spending upwards of $30, $40 for some of the extensions. Now, the cons. What I don't like about this system: the spring plates on the stock base plate have the notches and the detent right here, so it all fits together nicely and snugly and holds it strictly together. Even with rounds in it and pressure on the base plate here of these ones, the base plate can still slide forward a good bit, and it moves way more than you would want or expect. And when it gets less and less round, or get the closer to empty you get, the easier and more you can move these, like so. Which isn't really cool. I've already found a couple ways to fix it. One of them is permanent. You can just CV it on. I wouldn't say that, but or CA. The other would be to use a soldering iron and lower the end of this here by melting a little and pressing in with a punch, just so there's a little tension or a little backstop. You're still gonna be able to get it on and off. It'll just be a lot more difficult. It won't slide on as nicely as it did before. But again, 12 bucks. What more can you ask for? Last thing is instructions. I mean, I've seen 10-year-olds that probably can put this together easily enough. My daughter figured it out fairly quickly as well when I showed it to her. I don't think anyone will have issues getting this system together, but it'd have been nice to know that there is nothing else to do besides that, because I spent a good 20 minutes looking on the internet to see if I was whether or not I was done, because that just kind of irked me. The fact that I can just pop that sucker off like that, no problem. There you have it. The MEC-GAR butt plate and inner plate +2, which is actually +3 for the SR series pistols.